Glad to have you with us from Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium in Greenville, North Carolina. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the ECU Pirates. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Demon Deacons will kick off first, and here we go. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Looking for room, it's Allen. Picks up the first down. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later, but you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They're going to ride this running back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The run inside. It's Allen. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
The Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running inside. It's Allen. Maybe some room here. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Pirates have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Pirates.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Bunch formation for these receivers. Throwing, Lopez. Makes the catch, it's Johnson. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive, you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. And the Demon Deacons will have it 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Daniels. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Here's Lopez to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Demon Deacons go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. From the gun, third down, Gio Lopez. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, it was a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Throwing for it on fourth, Gio Lopez. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a fourth and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Back to pass on second down. Got the quick pass. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Still running at the 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to get it through the air. Steps away. He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Pirates are threatening in the red zone. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on third. Working that left side now. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. And the Pirates are in the hurry-up. With the run on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, ECU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Lopez. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Here we go. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. With the catch, it's Hernandez. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Lopez wants to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
From the gun on third down, Lopez throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throwing, Lopez. Oh, they're after him. Quickly to the tight end. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here's Lopez to throw. Rushes on him. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 9 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the home team locked up in a tight one in this matchup of top 10 teams. We haven't even hit the half here today, and it's already shaping up to be an instant classic. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. Lopez. Gets open down the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
That's reeled in. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Daniels. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Finding some room. 10 to the house. Touchdown, Wake. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Got a little grass. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Yeah, that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
Pulls it in. It's Hamlin. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Looking for space. It's Allen. And they're able to get him down. Third and 6 yards to go. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
The Pirates will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
The give to the lone running back. Got enough for the 1st. Could be an alley. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Demon Deeks.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete to the left. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Pirates will punt it away on 4th down. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Makes a move. A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the 4th quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. On the run, it's Daniels. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Got enough for the 1st. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop, in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Here's a heat. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Running inside, it's Wiggins. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lopez from the gun on third down. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And I don't think people realize how fast windows close in sports, man. Like, it happens so fast. It looked like the QB thought he had some space, was going to go get the first down, but you got to love the speed of the defense, corralling him quickly and stopping him short of the first down.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Got room to work. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wants to fire on second down. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. Fires it incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gonna look downfield again. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. On the option. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in with one hand. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
And the Demon Deacons come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. From the red zone, it's Wiggins. Maybe a creep. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want.
Touchdown, Demon Deacons! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Right on the money. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Saving every precious second out of bounds with 24 ticks to go. It'll be first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And after this play, the cake will be baked. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.